looking at the tail of the tape, but he's pacing back and forth, which is something that's wasted energy. You're going to need a lot of it and a lot of movement here, whereas you look at Ren Besarra, and he's very calm. He's not pushing forward, he's not running forward, and he thinks that his opponent, feels that his opponent is a little bit nervous, and he might be right in Ryan Clark.
Yeah, it's interesting because we will see one of Ren's cornermen and one of his coaches and his older brother Patrick will be stepping into the cage later tonight, and says the family feels no extra pressure to get a win just because their brother is also fighting on the card.
And now, the official Hard Knocks fighter introductions. In the Rig Pig Apparel blue corner, he's 1-1 as an amateur, 21 years old, and stands 5 feet, 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 146 pounds, fighting out of MMA Center from Lethbridge. Please welcome Hard Knocks fighter, Ryan Clark! In the Ralph's Texas Bar and Steakhouse red corner, it's his amateur debut. He's 29 years old and stands 5 feet, 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 145½ pounds, fighting out of True North Combat Sports from Yellowknife. Please welcome Hard Knocks fighter, Ren Besarra! This bout will be contested under amateur rules. The referee in charge of the Hard Knocks action is Mr. Elvis Lyon.
So Ren Besarra out of the red corner at 1-1. Ryan Clark out of the blue corner making his amateur debut as these two fighters get set to go. And you mentioned, Jeremy, Ryan Clark has not stopped moving since he got into the cage, even doing some shadow boxing.
Well, and it could be something that is in his nature to be that moving, but we're talking about that energy and how much you use it and how much it makes a difference in your amateur debut. And look at Ren Besarra, just nice and calm.
Big leg kicks coming from Besarra. Big swinging punches in response. And Besarra with a nice takedown now finds himself in the half guard of Clark, who's holding him down, and he's looking to pass and pass quickly.
Yeah, he's looking to pass, and good explosiveness shown here by Ren Besarra, and nice throw. He ended up in good position, didn't overextend himself, which is a lot of time what happens when you go for those big throws is you overextend yourself a little bit.
So again, in half guard. And a nice job of punishing his opponent, but is Clark doing a good job of using the cage to get up, with Besarra doing a good job of landing strikes to his opponent from that position, although it seemed like he backed off a bit and let Ryan off the cage, but now catching the leg kick and driving through with a nice takedown.
And a good job by Ryan Clark to get up the first time, and you look now as he continues in his corner yelling at him to wall walk. That takes a lot of energy to get up off your feet, and the only thing that he got for it was taken down again, and it was a dynamic takedown. Really shows the judges that you know what you're doing. Good, nice control shown here by
Besarra for a moment might have been in a little bit of trouble, but now dropping hammer fists on Clark, who's covering up and scrambling to get out, but doing a good job of limiting the damage on himself by doing a nice job to scramble away.
And again, capitalizing on that momentary lapse of concentration by Ryan Clark, Besarra back on top. It was a second where I think Ryan Clark thought that Ren was going to let him back up. And as soon as he got that instant of relaxation, Ren pounced on him up in a side position. Almost got a crucifix now.
Well, I talked to him last night at the weigh-ins. He said that ground and pound was definitely his option. That will be an illegal elbow from Ren Besarra, and of course you cannot elbow a downed opponent. No knees or elbows to the head to any opponent here, and so an elbow, and we will see a point deducted from Ren Besarra here, and for the illegal strike, and more of a forearm shiver, if you will, from our perspective, rather than a flat elbow, but nevertheless does find himself down a single point. in round number 1 here as Elvis Lyon takes him around the little walk of shame around the cage, and a tough point to lose if you're Besarra, because you're clearly winning the first round. Not much time left in the first round, and now all of that for naught, and it comes out even.
Yeah, and right back to some nice striking there from both these guys. A spinning back fist by Besarra. One of those moves that if it lands, it's always epic, and just a hair off.
Well, and you could see him trying to pull Clark into it, as he feigned back on the one leg like he was going back an extra step, and then pivoted to throw that fist. So a nice a fake there from Besarra, but it doesn't land.
10 seconds left, a nice takedown, and immediately just like dumped him off, and now trying for a guillotine. Short time left now in the round, and I don't think he's going to be able to finish here. And that's a round that is going to go to Besarra, but is going to end up as a draw round, a 9-9 round in our opinion, obviously, if the judges saw it another way. But it's going to be 9-9, and so Besarra is going to have to win 2 rounds to be able to win this fight, and same for Ryan Clark. Maybe that was his round to say welcome to MMA, and now he's going to come out. You saw flashes of brilliance there, some great strikes. We're going to look at the replay of the attempted finish there, and he got in on the guillotine, but here's Ryan Clark grabbing onto that grabbing onto that leg, and not enough pressure to be able to finish him off.
Yeah, I think maybe if he had a couple more seconds there, but you could hear the 10-second clapper as he threw him down to the ground, and then tried to jump on him and secure the choke, but was unable to do so. As a result, we head into the second round, and again, at best, it's a draw for Besarra, who had a point deducted for an illegal elbow.
He's exhausted.
So Besarra in the black trunks out of the red corner, white trunks and blue corner for Ryan Clark. Both fighters eager to get to the center of the cage, but we need to wait until those cage doors are closed, and they are now closed, so we are back underway here in the second fight of the night here at the Hard Knocks Fighting Championship 25 from Medicine Hat, Alberta.
Yeah, you look at Besarra, the leg kicks, and here's the difference, and a nice catch, and then trip there by Besarra. The difference between the two kicks, Ryan Clark is kicking and keeping his leg there. When Besarra kicks, his leg goes out and back at the same speed. He hits and brings it right back. It doesn't allow for that catch, whereas Ryan Clark is kicking for power, but trying to kick through, and you can't do that in a situation where an opponent like Besarra can catch you.
Don't let him control posture. Sweep head, Clark.
Clark now trying to pass, working to pass, but unable to do so. Maybe now just in a half guard, and it is just now a very loose half guard, and as a result, he eats a couple punches.
You can see this. Oh, this is going to be a risky position, and thankfully Ryan Clark got out of it, because when that elbow's in behind the back like that, it does not spell anything, because there's no muscles to stop that. It's just basic arm and elbow dislocation.
Besarra continuing to work for a dominant position on top. Nice strike there.
Body lock.
And is trying to, I mean, at this point, isolating Clark's arm across his own neck. And then once he gets free, he drops another bomb. This is a very effective performance so far from Besarra.
Absolutely. And does a great job here, continuing to be the continuity of his action is clear. And there's another one where he's pouncing on his opponent when his opponent loses concentration.
And that's a rookie mistake from Ryan Clark, rolling away, taking his eyes off his opponent. Ren looked like he was going to let him get up, and he rolled away and exposed his back temporarily. Now finds himself mounted by Besarra, who took advantage of the situation.
Yeah, I'm surprised just by the situation that Ren didn't try and give him a nice little soccer kick to the stomach. And a nice armbar attempt here, and doesn't look like Ryan Clark is in much danger, showing some flexibility at the moment, but we'll see what ends up happening here, trying to position. And it is called for, and there is the submission. So submission by armbar, victory goes to Besarra.
And we'll be in to talk to Ren in just a moment. Again, for Ryan Clark, does need to go back to the drawing board a little bit, and again, those rookie mistakes that he certainly won't make twice.
Well, and if if Ryan Clark had been fighting an opponent who maybe was on his first fight, this might have been a different result because he had a lot of good things going for him. The striking was good, the defense was good. A nice little replay of that trip by Ren besarra, but you look at the first round, he wall walked off. You look at the second round, intelligent jiu-jitsu defense. So ends up getting tapped out to an armbar, but that's a learning experience. And the great thing about the amateur ranks is it doesn't matter as you lose in the amateur, because as long as you learn and advance and get better, because once you turn professional, that amateur record disappears. Just waiting on the official decision. It looks like it's in. And with that, we are going to go to the voice.
Special thank you goes out to the official time clock sponsor, Ralph's Texas Bar and Steakhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official decision brought to you by Ralph's Sports Bar. The winner by tap out due to armbar at 2 minutes and 25 seconds in the second round. In the red corner, Ren besarra!
Besarra now 2-1. He's with Ryan.